We are back live from the 2016 Battle of Flowers Parade, and that is Mr. Flaco Jimenez,
he actually,
five-time Grammy winner.
Oh, yes, very talented. He actually played last night at the band festival with one of the masked band's presentations to his song, Hey Baby, ¿Qué pasó? Hey, you want to sing it for us?
Hey baby, ¿qué pasó?
Yeah, so you can, if you missed it and you weren't there last night, KSAT, of course, will have it rebroadcasted tomorrow, 3 o'clock. You can see all the bands perform, and you can see his performance as well.
All right, so he's teamed up with Adams Extract and Spice. They are the makers of the world-famous Adams Best. Don't say vanilla, say Adams Best. Proud recipient of the Texas Treasure Business Award. Made in Texas by Texans with a manufacturing facility over in Gonzales, which is east of San Antonio. Flaco and his friends are about a 1932 red Ford stake bed truck. How cool would that be to use during Fiesta every year?
It's very cool, and I love how they put all the flowers and all the colors all around it as well to add that one. And you can tell the crowd just absolutely loves him. They're yelling and screaming. Is that Mario Vasquez? I see it right there.
It is right there, the top right-hand portion of your screen. Next up, we're talking Tiger Pride, a Trinity tradition. We're talking, of course, about Trinity University. Their motto, discover, grow, become. They were founded in 1869, and let me see if I can say this correctly, Tehuacana, Texas. Tehuacana.
Very nicely done, Mark Austin.
Yeah, they were founded in 1869. They've resided in 4 campuses in 3 different Texas cities.
And Trinity University has actually been ranked #1 in the West by U.S. News and World Report's America's Best Colleges Guide for 24 consecutive years.
Tehuacana.
Yes, Tehuacana. God bless you.
Their jazz radio station, KRTU FM 91.7, celebrated its 40th birthday with announcement. Plans are in the works to boost their signal later this year.
And now you're looking at Harriet Tubman and the Eye Care Ministry. Their theme is Juneteenth. It's their 13th year to participate in the parade. They've won first place, second place, and honorable mention throughout the years.
They perform at various charities, hospitals, schools, and civic organizations. Participants are Ruth Statham, Jodlyn Castro, Jalissa Castro, Vanessa House, and Joanna Chavez.
And you see behind them, Alamo Heights High School Interact Club. They are the Super Scoopers.
Super Scoopers.
And
they're having a blast.
And they're
scooping what they scoop.
Yes, doing the things they do.
Yes, indeed.
Asleep at the Wheels, Raising Cane's. This is by Raising Cane employees. Of course, they're one of our major sponsors this year.
First year in the parade, and one of the major. They have one love, to serve the best chicken finger meals. They only serve fresh, never frozen, premium chicken tenderloins. They're actually involved.
They hand batter them, they marinate them. If you want to know why they're so good, they won't give us the secret batter and marinate, but they do marinate them for at least 24 hours every time.
You know what else they do?
What?
They're actively involved in the community they serve. They invite nonprofits to go to their website, canesandcommunity.com, if you're interested in receiving assistance from Raising Cane's.
Now, Raising Cane's is selling limited edition 125th anniversary Fiesta medals with 100% of the profits going to San Antonio Pets Alive.
That's a fantastic way to give back, and we love that organization as well. Raising Cane's, thank you so much for being such a caring member of the San Antonio community.
All right, now we have more royalty coming up. We have the court float carrying Abigail Porter Cavender, known as Abby, the Duchess of Golden Luminescence, Allison Layton Donnell, known as Allie, Duchess of Transcendent Traditions, and Emily Rimbaud Lowercase, Duchess of Bejeweled Elegance. Now in the front is Emily
Lowercase, that's right. She's from Houston. She's the Duchess of Bejeweled Elegance. Her train reflects the beauty and structure of Grecian jewelry.
And in the middle, we have Allison Layton Donnell, known as Allie. She's from Fowlerton, Texas. She's a Duchess of Transcendent Traditions, and her train depicts that in Greece there are 2 constants, time and beads, and it's about tradition.
Up top, Abigail Porter Cavender, Duchess of Golden Luminescence of San Antonio. She's the daughter, of course, of Mr. and Mrs. Robert Menefee Cavender.
She is known as Abby. Beautiful train, Abby, absolutely beautiful.
All right, next up, we've got 4 people from the Air Force. We love the United States Air Force. This is the 960th Cyberspace Operations Group. Their marching unit, the 960th Cyber Gladiators.
It's their first year, actually, to participate in the parade, headquartered at Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, Texas.
When it comes to cyber warfare, these guys are at the tip of the spear.
Well, they were actually activated not very long ago, March 1st, 2014, comprised of nearly 1,000 citizen airmen. and U.S. Air Force Reserve's only cyber group.
Their mission is to train and equip citizen airmen to extend, operate, and defend, engage in fight and win from cyberspace.
And there's the San Antonio Conservation Society as they're handing over their flowers, founded in 1924 in order to preserve and encourage the preservation of historic buildings, objects, places, customs relating to the history of Texas, and also to educate the public, especially Texas's youth.
Now, San Antonio's missions were one of the first preservation projects. The society purchased the granary at Mission San Jose in 1929, remained involved as the missions became a state park in 1941, and then the really big deal, back in 2015, they became a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
And now Lieutenant General Perry Wiggins, Commanding General of U.S. Army North.
Serves as the Commanding General of Army North, the Senior Mission Commander of Fort Sam Houston, also Camp Bullis. He's joined by his wife, Annette. They are the home for the base of 5 major U.S. Army commands.
The Army is part of San Antonio's history and heritage. Fort Sam Houston was established in 1845, and it was known as the Post at San Antonio. The Army at Fort Sam Houston participated in the first Battle of Flowers Parade in 1891.
Once again, Lieutenant General Perry Wiggins, and dropping off more flowers as part of the ritual that will be carried onto the grounds here at the Alamo. Can't miss that Army Humvee, can you?
No, you can't.
And it's open top today, and why not? A beautiful sunshine on this Friday.
And coming up behind will be U.S. Sam Houston Caisson team.
And the Caisson team, one of active duty full-time Caisson units in the U.S. Army, was established following the September 11th terrorist attacks in 2001 in honor of Lieutenant Colonel Karen Wagner, a San Antonio native who lost her life in the attack on the Pentagon.
The Caisson has the solemn honor of carrying fallen comrades to Fort Sam National Cemetery to rest in peace with other honored veterans. The Caisson is comprised of soldiers from various military backgrounds. Several have had no horse riding experience. Can you believe that prior to their assignment with the Caisson?
Sergeant Lindsay Murphy is the first female rider, the Fort Sam Caisson, and the third female on the Caisson between the 2 units.
And coming up behind them, we always like to give the shout out to the Super Scoopers. The Alamo Heights High School Interact Club will be picking up with a Leave Behind. Hey, everybody, we're going to take another quick break, and then we're going to come back and give you much more of this beautiful parade, the 125th Battle of Flowers Parade. We are coming at you live right in front of the Alamo.
Be right back.